If a sculptor, a pop psychologist, and a heart surgeon were asked to create the perfect Yankee, they probably would shrug and say, he already exists. In an era of outstanding shortstops, Derek Jeter is loved almost as much for his fluid grace and quiet confidence as his October heroics. In walk, talk, and performance, he stands tall as the essence of the modern Yankee, with one foot planted firmly in the values of the past.
The single-digit number lore of the Yankees, that is sacred ground. 3 Ruth, 4 Gehrig, 5 DiMaggio, 7 Mantle. The clubhouse man, Nick Priori, at the time gave Jeter 2 because he said, this guy one day will be one of these.
Fail. I've been successful before, but I've failed a lot of times. I think success far outweighs the failure.
Swung on a drill to right field. A game-winning walk-off home run. He is Mr. No.
With a play right out of the blue that nobody would ever think of.
The ball misses the cutoff man. Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop.
All he wants to do is win. He never has fun when we lose. It's just different. It's tough to for him to get over it.
Torre came into the clubhouse after they lost the 2001 World Series, and some players are crying, and some players are going around shaking hands, and Torre glanced over at Derek, and Derek was
The only
mad.
thing I care about is winning, so I could care less what my personal stats are. I mean, of course, I'd love to hit 400 and do some of those things, but bottom line is you want to win.
Both got our competitive ways from my dad. He never would let us win. He would beat us to a pulp, whether it was Monopoly, whether it was checkers, and he would rub it in our face.
We used to watch The Price is Right before I walked to school. He used to beat me every day in the Showcase Showdown. Now I'm 5, 6 years old. I don't know the prices of a refrigerator.
I grew up in the Mantle period. It was Mantle, it was Berra, it was Maris, it was Ford. I was a young kid, but now I'm an old kid, and I still look at this guy the way I looked at those guys.
Pretty good chance the way he's going that number might be hanging out on that wall.
He's always been there doing something. What happened in that play? Oh, Derek was there.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop.
Well, what happened in that other play? Oh, yeah, Derek was there.
Jeter on the run, makes the play, and flies into the stands.
When you see that, you appreciate how great of a player he is.
Speaks volumes about himself that now he has other players around the league wearing the number because he wears that number.
He idolizes Jeter. That's where he wears number 2.
As a kid, sitting down watching TV with your dad, you always see the Yankees in the playoffs. And with the Yankees in the playoffs, you see a guy wearing number 2 that always got the big hit.
He is Mr. November.
From a detour to Derek Jeter's baseball roots, to another seminal moment in a career that once again married fantasy with reality.
That ball's high. It is far. It is gone. Derek Jeter has done it in grand style.
To reach 3,000 hits is pretty amazing, especially when you do it with one team. And that team being the Yankees. You're talking to the wrong guy because, when you ask me about Derek Jeter, I glow.
There is nothing that this man has done that surprises me. Nothing.
He's what you hope your superstars will be, and he's even better than you could hope for.
Those who say today's game can't produce legendary players, I have 2 words, Derek Jeter.
It's cool just to know that, okay, this guy started his career here, he's going to end his career here, and he accomplished some major things here, including 3,000 hits in front of a generation that's seen him from day one until he finally steps off the field as his last day as a Yankee.
Every Yankees era has its giants. It's thrilling to watch Derek as he becomes one of the greats of his generation, if not of all time.
A number like 3,000 only means so much. For a player like Derek Jeter, it's the path he's taken that's always been paramount. It's the way he does it that makes it so unforgettable.
Player, he's my role model, and he's Derek Jeter. That's all you gotta say. He's one of the greatest baseball players to ever play.